Hi. I'm back to do some more drawing and or animation, depending on what comes first, right? Right. Yeah, but I'm doing it a bit earlier than I usually do it, so might have some different people in here, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. Let me just grab the link. I'll throw in the Discord real quick. Yeah. Might have some different. Okay. Sick. But yeah, not yesterday, last week I didn't do a stream because I was feeling quite ill. But now I'm feeling much better, so we're going to progress with some more animations. So yeah, here's where we were last time.
Madam.
And I wanted to do an extra frame per here, so that's where we currently are. Yeah, because unfortunately I didn't get a chance to do any progress last week, but that's okay as long as we just get on it now. What is it? You make some progress slowly, week by week by week. So yeah. Huzzah! The P4 animator's back at it. Yes. Watch, I'll draw lines before your very eyes, and I'll create the illusion of movement. It'll be crazy, I swear. Oh, what happened there? Weird. Also, how come I can see like the... Hang on, let me minimize this and re-bring it back. There we are. For some reason I could see like my desktop behind, like through the application itself. I'm not sure why that was happening, but alright. Weird. Computers are mysterious. Strange, isn't it? Hmm? Because it was 200 I was on last time, right? I think. Yeah, should be good enough. Because I usually write down, actually it might have been 250, because these lines are looking a little bit thick. Yeah, let me zoom in a bit more. Yeah, because in later versions of this application you don't actually need to zoom in, but unfortunately I am restricted to this current application. I could upgrade, but I don't know. Kind of a stickler, I guess. Just being like, I got it, it works, so why would I change? Right. Oh, now it's looking too thin. Right? I'm not crazy, am I? It's difficult to tell. Maybe I should, I don't think I have to split the difference, do I? Maybe do like 220%? Uh-oh. That's alright. And I'm on the right. Yeah, I'm on the second brush. Strange. Maybe it might have been 220%, maybe just might have forgotten. Who knows? between the lines, please. Thank you. If you wouldn't mind. Yo, what up, J-Sword? What's up, my man? Water. Yes, that's me. So my thumb's feeling a bit sore already. I think it's because like I did something at work. I must have. It was feeling a bit sore there as well. Must have been from overexertion or something, but or maybe I was doing things, or maybe. Because like my job more or less involves walking around and pushing around tubs full of preloaded meals, and I must have been pushing it incorrectly or something. Because yeah, I think I do remember my thumb being a bit sore at work, so must have bent it the wrong way or something, but. Fine, we'll deal with it. What's really more important, progress or my own well-being? Oh yeah, I forgot I was going to look into alerts. I didn't do that. Yeah, there was a couple of things I wanted to look into for the stream. One was having the chat on screen. And I did look into it, and there was a guy that did the tutorial, and he was like, "All right, you need to do this. You need to go to this website. You need to copy paste this. You need to do that." And like, wow, this is very complicated. So I thought it'd be like simple, but. Yeah, I might need to look into that some more. Because I'm assuming getting things working for YouTube versus Twitch is a bit more difficult, no doubt. Oh, that's hard to say. Because if you just go to live, isn't it like the same page every time? Because I think that's how YouTube works, right? It's like literally whenever you go to a video, it's the same page, except they just change the code to make the video display as a different video and have the description different, right? Something like that. Yeah. What if the last 2 frames of this animation were held on 2s? Right. I just get super lazy and it becomes super janky. The animation becomes super janky for like no reason. Wigs everyone out. They'd be like, what? Crazy. I love your Persona 4 animation. I'm from Brazil. I found about your animation. I was looking for music for the game. Despite that, hope that despite all the setbacks in life, you'll make it to the end. Good job. Animation is hard, really hard to make. Oh, cheers. Yeah, well, not that it's hard, just that it's time-consuming, and I usually don't have a lot of time these days. Oh, I do have some time, but it's like, what do I want to set my time to do, you know? Do I want to make a cartoon, or do I want to do my laundry, or do I want to take the garbage out, or do I want to do, I don't know, household chores, or... Yeah, because Back before I had a job, I could work on this every day, and I did. That's why with part 1 and 2, they took like a year to make each. But with these later parts, they're taking much longer because obviously I have priorities to pay my rent. So yeah, it's interesting to see how people like discover this somehow. Take your time, man. We just know your animations are legendary, and we want them. Right. Or what I've always said about Persona fans. They are extremely patient, and also they want everything now. Right. Even with the Persona 4 Revival trailer that they've released, it's obviously like very early stages in development. But even still, well, I guess just the word of confirmation that it's coming, right? But still, they're like, we want it now, right? Well, to be fair, like I've talked about this on a previous stream, when Persona 5 was coming out, his fans wanted both the English and Japanese dubs in a single pack. And they were like, alright, we'll do it, but it's going to take an extra year to do that. And everyone was fully willing to wait for that time. Because it was supposed to come out a year earlier with just English. And then to actually get the whole entire game working with both, they had to take an extra year on it, on development, so. To be honest, I don't expect Persona 6 until 2030. Yeah. Like, if anything, Persona 6 will probably be, like, really early stages in development. Like, anybody remember that really early teaser that they did for Persona 5, which had, like, the 5 chairs, and one of them had a ball and chain in them? So everyone was trying to do theories, being like, whoa, what's this game about? Oh, crazy. And then, like, that concept was scrapped, and they went back to the drawing board and did a whole bunch of other stuff. To be fair, the jail element was still in there, but it's more or less just they changed the Velvet Room to a jail cell, right? So, but yeah, it's like a very early concept teaser they did too. One part that I love so much was the part where Yosuke's face in Dude. It was really good, genuine reaction. Yeah, I always try to push it up as hard as I can. Because there's like so many like blank animated that I see where people, they more or less, they'll take the audio and do like bare bones animation. What I always say, when you should take something and then kind of make it your own, you should try to make it on par with the existing content, or if anything, try to, or not outshine it, but if anything, try to push it as hard as you can, right? But to be fair, there's like a lot of people that just like, make stuff for fun. Don't take it seriously. But I am also doing that as well. Well, there's some dedication there, but I'm also, just making this in my free time. For free. So it's kind of bizarre, like I see like so many like, Patreon things go up. People are like, animation is expensive. And I'm like, well, it's not. I guess it is if you have to pay people, but if you have the tools, you're good to go. Like, more or less, I bought this tablet probably over 10 years ago. It was quite expensive at the time. I'm sure it's cheaper now, but more or less when I bought it. This is all I've ever used and all I've ever needed, so. Probably since, actually, when did I start using this tablet? Because I remember the animation that I started making to use it. If I look it up, let's see here. So I remember the first cartoon I made was the Spider-Man cartoon with this tablet. Oh god, 12 years ago? Goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Was it really? Oh no, yeah, I was using like some yeah, because this is a like direct draw on the screen tablet. Before then I was using just like a regular like you know, plug-in tablet, and then you use like your other monitor to see, right? Yeah. So I think I definitely preferred this for sure. Though I could take either or. If I was to like go to a studio that would have like the external tablets to draw on, I could use them. Wouldn't be a problem. And there's even some people that I know that still work like that, obviously because it's cheaper. So, but to be fair, there are some like, you know, doesn't have to be Wacom or Wacom or whatever, however you say it. Doesn't have to be them. There's some other like cheaper alternatives. And I remember Jazza, he was saying for years before he got himself a Wacom, he was using some sort of other third-party like tablet that was like way cheaper. He was using that for years, and he's like, "Yeah, it works fine." So, yeah, no problem. But yeah, this tablet hasn't failed me yet. Cause I've heard so many stories about people that like, you know, that tablet like randomly dies and then just stops working. But this one's still holding in there. Yeah, the only thing that's broken on this tablet is that the way this tablet works is that it has a very heavy base, and I can tilt it down so I can have it a bit lower, so it's easier to draw on. Because I can use it as a screen, and I can also use it as like a tablet, so I can like, you know, adjust where it is. Just like one of the holsters on the side to change that has broken off, but that's fine. I can just use the other one, so it's not really a big deal. And how I broke it as well, like, was like the most bizarre thing. I was just holding it, and I was like, "Oh, it's a bit loose." And I was just wiggling it, and it just broke off, just from like the wiggle movement. And I was like, "Well, I'm not going to do that again with the rest of them, because if I break all of them, then I can't actually move the monitor up and down, so it'll be completely useless. Unless I just have it in like in a permanent drawer fixed position, right? If it locks in place, then I can't unlock it otherwise." Okay, there's that one done. So we're one drawing in. Excellent.
Up, madam.
Madam.
Up, madam.
Sick. Also, I want to mute myself for a second. Where's my thing? There it is. Now, how do I do this again? Alright. Actually hit the right button to mute myself this time. Fantastic.
Cream and... Sound tough, you sissy. Cream? Oh, coming right up, madam. Cream and sugar?
Yeah, I think I want to go back to the neutral pose, right? Yeah.
Cream and...
But if anything, I want to make it a bit slow, so drag this over here.
Cream and sugar.
Yeah. So if anything, we can maybe like make this on 2s and then go from there, right? So, oh, excuse me. Goodness, I like just ate before I jumped on this, so my bad. And do I want to make like a kind of like a smear? Maybe? Yeah, maybe a little bit. So I do like to make like the hair move a little bit as, you know, characters move, right? So we'll go up a bit like this, because he's going from blue to red, right? Yes, yes, okay. Keep that in mind. I gotta set up a hotkey so I can like mute myself. Because I think with the headset you can, the headset I'm currently using, you can mute myself, but I haven't figured it out how to do it. Because there's like the one power button, and I've tried pressing it, and like it makes a noise, but like nothing happens. I don't know. I might have to look into it online. That's what I get for throwing away the instructions without reading them, right? Oops. The classic. You buy something. Yeah, I know how to use that, mate. No worries. Just throw away the instructions. Goodness. Le Grill? What the hell is that? Do I draw the rest of the body first? Yeah, I think so. It's very bizarre. I do find like the faster like an animation movement is, the quicker and easier I can get it out. Though the slower it is, like the more careful and the more slow you have to be, so very odd and strange how that works, right? I gotta become one of those YouTubers where everything's breakneck speed. Everything moves fast. Right, I couldn't imagine. I'll bet like one cartoon a month. Ugh. I probably could do that, but not sure. I'd rather what was it, quality over quantity, right? Draw the handle. I think I'm gonna remove this sound from the song from the playlist. Like it's good, but it's very loopy. Yeah. Yeah, no. I do find like a lot of old rare music it's very context specific, right? Like it's good for the level, but when you're listening to it out of context, it's like very it does loop over and over and over and over and over. It's kind of because I remember ooh, almost messed that up. I remember when I used to just rip music from YouTube. I just have that as like my go-to playlist. Um, I remember I used to have a lot of Diddy Kong racing music, and even that was like driving me crazy. A lot of it sounds very, very samey. Okay, so I want to make this smear a little bit as he takes Danny's hand, right? So kind of uncoil a little bit. And then smear a bit as he takes his hand down, right? Yeah. Gonna look fine, don't worry. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. It's just that sleeve is gonna make the smear a bit harder, but it's fine. Not sure why that happened. That was a bit weird there. That's maybe good. Yeah, because I'm pretty much over being sick. It's from last weekend, but I do find it's like a phantom sickness. I'm guessing. So I do find I'm coughing a bit still. I don't know. I guess like I'm over it, but my body's not too. Very strange how that works. Okay, how's that looking? Yeah. All good, right? Yeah. No worries. Easy, easy. And I did want to... Okay, we'll start off with ones, and then we'll kind of split it. Yeah, ones from the middle, and then twos from there, right? Yeah. Easy enough. And I'll make it so that's a bit closer to the starting point. And then I'll go from there, right? Yeah. So I'll kind of hug the starting line and then move from there. What's the song from? Oh, it's another Ascent song. Yeah, I gotta go through and I gotta like look at all these Ascent music. Because like there's one song from the Ascent that I kind of really like, and I'm not sure if I found it or not. Because like a lot of the music from Ascent sounds similar. So there's like there's one song where that plays when you go up against like a giant horde of enemies. And I remember I was saying to my friend when we were playing together, it's like, ooh, damn, this is a banger. And I don't think I found it, so. I have to go through every song in the library to find it. Right. Oh yeah, I also want to add a bunch of Third Strike music, which I don't think I did. Because there's Akuma's theme and Dudley's theme is in there, and I want to add more, but I don't think I got around to doing that. Oops. Oh. I want to draw the rest of the mug first, right? So I probably don't want to draw the body, and then draw the mug, and then be like the lines of the mug is underneath the body. That doesn't make any sense. Nobody's gonna see or care, but still. It's the purpose, right? Yeah, because I want this hand to like unfold a bit as it moves. That's the idea anyway, so. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be actually kind of difficult. Hmm. Right? Yeah, that should be okay. Yeah, because we'll kind of like uncurl and then go down from there, right? Yeah. So it's going to move a bit faster than the rest of him. That's okay. It's like that's like the most difficult, I'd say, when you like working traditionally like this. You try and like make like one part of the character move a bit faster than the rest of it. That's probably like what a lot of people do with animation, where they can take a character and they can like chop it up into bits, so they can move each piece individually, right? A character rig, I guess. In that way, they have to do like less animation or less drawing overall, right? What's the word? You have to draw everything once, and then once it's drawn, you never have to draw it ever again, right? Yeah, some people work like that, but I don't know. Oh, I do see some people doing like a mix of both. Like they have like a character rig, but then like they'll, animate like the mouths and like the eyes and different movements, or I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how they do it, but once they've got like the base down, then they can just go from there, and there's like the hard work done, right? Versus where I just try to keep it more or less as traditional as you can. Yeah, though even with a lot of older cartoons, if you look at a lot of older Hanna-Barbera cartoons, even they were trying to cheap the way that they make animations, because characters were specifically designed in a way that they can be separated into parts. So if you look at like a lot of the old Hanna-Barbera characters, like their head is very separated from their body, mostly via a 5 o'clock shadow or a necktie or a collar or something. That's so they could more or less keep the body and then just draw a different head, right? So you don't have to keep on drawing the body every time. They're very sneaky. sneaky way of doing that. I guess they still had to like ink and like, you know, do that all the same, but they probably had like 2 sheets of 2 cells laid on top of each other. One for the head and one for the body. Would make the most sense. Yeah, I did see a video on, I think I was on Instagram. Somebody was like, "Oh, cells are too expensive to buy, so I just made my own." And he made his own like Beavis and Butthead cell. And it was the way that you do it, you do like ink on the front, and then you flip it over because it's completely see-through, right? And then you paint the back. And as long as you're within the lines, it's fine, because the lines are on the front. So as long as it's within that margin, it'll go over, right? And I'm guessing they're pretty proud of what they did, but then you think, oh, that was just like one drawing, right? What I had to do back in the day. I had to make thousands of these things. Right. But these days it's borderline. I'm assuming it's all digital now. So I remember that's how they used to make the early seasons of Futurama. It was all traditional drawings, but then they'd scan them in and then they'd draw over them in Photoshop, right? So it'd look nice and clean, but the way they actually made it was, you know, as traditional as you can get. But these days I'm assuming it's probably all done in computers. So. Yeah, I don't think there's actually any reason to go back and animate as traditional as you can get. Because I think I remember I saw videos, well, it would have been like a few years back now, but it was a guy like bought himself like a real light box and he was like doing traditional like pen animation and whatnot. And it looked great, but no, you don't have to. Just, you know, you're giving yourself extra work, right? I remember the character design they had was like one of the most complex character designs you could possibly do. I remember he just had like a ton of like excess hair. It's like, like with traditional animation, you probably want to keep things as simple as you can. The more simple, the better. And I think like in terms of character design, I was really inspired by Adventure Time. Because like you look at their character designs and they're ultra simple. They're very unique, but they're super simple. Would have been no problem animating those characters at all. And I guess that's the tough fine line to follow. Trying to make something that's kind of unique, a fresh, brand new take, and also trying to keep it basic as well, because that's like the big thing of like what a lot of fans do, right? Whenever it comes to like fan fiction or something, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna make this giant epic story, and it's gonna be great, and it's like all these things are gonna happen." It's like, no, you want to dial it back, my guy. No. I remember that's especially what happened with my animation class. Because I made like a really basic simple story. And like all my classmates were like, "Oh, I'm gonna make this huge epic thing. It's gonna be great, and all these things are gonna happen." Blah, 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 blah. And surprise, surprise, I was the only one in my class that actually finished their project. So yeah, to be fair, all my classmates did turn in something, but they were like, "Oh, here's my demo reel," or "Here's my trailer for a thing that I might make someday," and they never did, of course. So. And that's like the classic trap, right? Because you're making a great big thing. Oh, to be fair, I am showing off this kind of now, so I'm actually going against whatever I'm about to say, but it's in a different way, I guess. But that's like the classic trap. You don't want to show off your work too early, right? Because you're like, oh, I want to show everyone. It's going to be so cool. They'll be so impressed. Right. But then when you do, they're looking at it as if it's a final finished product, and at the same time you feel kind of less inspired to finish it. But you don't have to really drum up hype. You're not a giant corporate studio. It's fine. I remember for a few years I was doing what they call demo reels, which a lot of people show off because they want to get a job in the industry, but I was more or less doing it because that's what everyone else was doing, so I didn't know why. I was like, oh, this is the thing that people are doing. I'll do it too. Right. Just for that sole reason. Hang on, I need to get something real quick. Let me move this over here. There we are. Yeah, because excuse me, I had the container of food that I was eating before, and I kind of just like left it on like my side table, which was very close to me, and I could just like smell it. I didn't put it in the bin. Like, let me get rid of that so I can't smell it anymore. Very distracting. Oh, there we are. Let me move my chair closer. Hey, now we're talking. I got some actual back support. Goodness. Why didn't I do this earlier? Just casually sitting here, hunched over, ruining my back. Why don't you pull in your chair, dummy? Goodness. Yeah, well, that's what I always do at work as well. Whenever I'm in the break room on my phone, I always pull in my chair like the closest it can get, and I put my elbows on the table so then I can have my phone like directly in front of my face, so I'm not hunched over. Because I've got another workmate that sits on the same table, and whenever he's on his phone, he puts it in his lap and he's just like hunched over, more or less on like a 45-degree angle. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. No, I'd rather not. That kind of idea of you don't really, like, you're not really aware of it unless someone points it out to you. Because you can't see yourself, right? So. Mm. Is that everything for this frame? Yeah. Weird. Moving on. I probably want to do an extra frame here, maybe, yeah. Or maybe an extra 2 frames. Right, yeah. Because then I'll give it like kind of like a start up, right? Kind of wind up, and then go from there. Yeah. Let me go back to that other frame. Yeah. There we go. Just notice down that other frame, there's a bit of a overlap on that line. It's fixed. I swear I'm too much of a stickler for things that are going to be on screen for like 1/60th or 1/25th of a second. 1/25th? Oh no, 1/24th. My bad. I'm running at 24 frames per second, right? Yeah. I think it was what was it? It was the Metal Gear Newgrounds collaboration that they did a while back. I didn't make anything for that, but I do remember looking at the introduction guidelines forums for it. It's like usually with collabs, they usually have rule sets. It's like, here's what you can and cannot do. Most of it's pretty much straightforward, but still. But I do remember the one thing that caught my eye was each project had to be at 60 frames per second, which was insane. Not that anybody's going to animate on ones at 60 FPS, but I remember having a thought being like, what if I was the one guy that did, right? Yeah, though I remember I made something for the Newgrounds Dragon Ball Z collaboration. And I think... was it that I got mine done before everyone else? No, I don't think so. But I remember like my piece was like way shorter than everyone else's. Because obviously of my high frame rate, so where everyone was you know, animating at a much lower frame rate. Yeah, and as well, I don't think my idea was as good. Right. That's like the one thing I've like always had trouble with like script writing. Just trying to like make jokes and stuff, Like sometimes it's fine, but I don't know. Maybe I need to start making serious dramas, right? Yeah, because a lot of stuff I've always been making has always been comedic based, but I think it was was it from watching A Fox in Space a while back, where it was super flat, super straight, no jokes, being like, whoa, it'd be cool to make something like this, right? Yeah. Just the narrative and the characters drives the story. Versus, haha, funny thing happens. Which is kind of odd if you think about it. Like a lot of content online tries to go for the comedy angle versus anything else. Kind of interesting. There we have the other angle. Much better. So how's that look actually? Yeah, it should be fine. Oh, I can still smell that food. It's driving me nuts. Hang on, I know how to fix it. Like, even like put it further away, and then I can still smell it. Goodness. It must be just like the sauce that's like left in it or whatever. That should dampen the smell. Because I get like a bunch of like ready meals. Just so I can like chuck them in the microwave and call it a day. And they're all the same size, so if I take another one and I put the other one in the other one, it should dampen the smell, so easy enough. Take an older one and put it on top and in it. That should be fine. Oh, it's actually much better. Already the smell's gone. Fantastic. Cough my guts out real quick. Actually, I might keep on going. 1 second. Ugh. Okay, it's better. Oh yeah, gotta draw the hair as well. Do we? And yeah, if I want to go the other way then, and fill in the gaps from there, correct? No. Just gotta keep on in mind these hairs are gonna be on the move, right? So I gotta make it move accordingly. And I'm bizarre if it just snaps back into place. This just makes me want to play the old Final Fantasies. Because I played through Final Fantasy VII actually recently, within the last year for the first time. And it was very good. Though it makes me want to play through 6 and 8. Because those are two that I've never actually played through as well. But at the same time, they're like, it's like, oh, those are like 40-hour games. Like the time commitment. Like when you're a kid, it was great. It's like, you know, you'd pay full price for the game, but it'd be so long. But these days, it's like, oh god, I don't have the time. Though I think that's the whole debate recently about about games, their worth, like how much you get out of it, how expensive they should be. Persona 6 is gonna be $300 or some shit like that. Hey, to be fair. For an 80-hour game? Hey, man. That's why when the Persona 4 and 3 re-releases came out, I bought them both on Switch and PlayStation. So I'm like, they're $30 each. And the amount of value you're getting out of these are crazy, so it's like they're so cheap. Like, you know, giant RPGs, so done deal. Oh, that weirded me out for a minute. That sounded like the start of that song from Loiter Squad. The one where they go, I like cheese, I like cheese. I'm like, it's not that, is it? What's the song actually? Oh, it's Vectorman. I see. I wonder if they sampled that. Wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, I only added this one song for Vectorman because I think in the music suggested list somebody linked the whole entire playlist to like every Vectorman song, and I'm like, I'll just add like the first stage theme. And I think that should do it, right? I'm not adding all these. Yeah, that sounds suspiciously similar. That's crazy. Yeah, that stars what's it called? What's his name again? Can't recall, but like his artist name is like something the Great or can't remember. But like he's like a music guy, so probably won't be too hard to remember. You guys, let me find it actually. I won't play the whole song, but obviously for copyright's sake. But let's see. So we'll do a comparison with that. So the start of this song sounds like that, and start of this song sounds like, oh yeah, a little bit. You can hear a little bit, but yeah, yeah, kinda. I'm assuming it's probably not done on purpose, but yeah, you never know. Never know. And for this, these arms going to be kind of like... Actually, do I want to do another smear? Yeah, actually. So from here... Kind of a bit more smeared. So let's angle that up a bit more. Right. Oh, yeah, I don't think I want to add the fingers, because add the fingers, I got to add the sleeve, right? So maybe I want to do one finger down here. And then we can get that. Cut that off like that, yeah. Yeah, that's the way to do it, I think. Yeah. Animation trickery. And do we want to make this 2 more frames as well? Same deal from the start. Yeah. Then we'll do a blank frame there. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got this drink here. I haven't drunk in it. It's been sitting there. Oh, good thing it's still cold. Nice. Aluminum can doing work. Yeah, to be fair, it's, you know, almost 3 in the morning here. So it's not exactly warm, but... Yeah, nights have been quite cold here recently in Australia. Like, I think, like, the real cold part is over. Like, I was getting, like, super, super icy cold, but... Yeah, it's alright. Now it's just relatively cold. Yeah, because my front door, which is in the living room, which is I'm very close to, it doesn't quite fit the door frame perfectly, so the cold air was like borderline just seeping in, so I had to like get some tape and like tape up the crack so I could try to keep the cold air out on the weekends at least, and it worked. So, but I haven't had to do it recently. It's been fine. But I do remember around about this time, this last year, I got hit with like a lung infection, and that wasn't fun. I was like short of breath, had like hot, cold sweats, could barely get up and walk around, couldn't eat anything, couldn't really keep anything down. Nausea. It was pretty bad. And I had that for like a week straight. So I was eating like soup and like those like pre-diced fruits in like juice. It's pretty much all I was eating for like a few days. And when I would be awake trying to like watch stuff to pass the time, like anything with like, you know, quick cuts or like super like erratic like camera movement, I couldn't really watch because it was like making me feel ill. So I remember I like marathoned Angry Video Game Nerd for like a few days. I started from like season 1 and just like watched like all of his videos. He's got those giant compilations that he has on his channel, which is like all the episodes in one. Yeah, which is something that I want to do with this series eventually. I probably talked about this before on a previous live stream, but the idea is when I get part 4 finished, with part 5, it's going to be in the complete version. Like, it's not going to release on its own. I'm going to get part 5 done, and then it's going to be included in the complete version. So, kind of like if you want to see it, you got to watch like, or at least skip to like the end of like the complete version, right? So. But I'm assuming there's some people that probably watch it all the way through. So, memories. I think I was watching part 1 a little while back and getting a little bit nostalgic for that. Because like even the way I used to animate is like very different. Well, it's similar, but it's like way different to how I animate now. So, how the time has changed. Oh, how come the next song didn't play? What the hell? Hold on. Oh, weird. I don't know why that didn't happen. That was weird. For some reason, strange. For some reason, it decided to go into like its own separate video. That happened. Strange. But yeah, let me have a look. How long ago did I release episode 1, or part 1, I should say? Oh yeah, 9 years ago. Yeah, Christ. Yeah, it's getting up there. This is getting close to a 10-year project. Also, did everyone leave? Hang on, because I just like... Because like, it usually says like X amount of people watching, and it had like nothing. Oh no, 1 watching, I see. Or is that me? The classic. I'm watching my own thing. Oh no. Like it usually says like X amount of people watching. How do I view the viewer list? I'm not sure. Oh, participants. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Okay. Got it. Yes. Apparently nobody here. Yeah, to be fair, I am streaming at like a very early hour, so I was expecting this to happen, so... It's fine. It's all fine. Hey man, it's no different to my fucking Twitch streams, which nobody watches, so. Very familiar territory. That's alright. I can always shut the fuck up, and if anybody jumps in the chat to say what's up, I can. Yeah, though I think it was a borderline. This was a test anyway. Because I usually stream later in the day on YouTube and like earlier in the day on Twitch, so I want to do the reverse and see what happened. And it seems moderately the same. Less people here if I stream earlier versus later. Makes sense. I'm not expecting everyone to drop everything and watch me slowly draw art. Look at the way he drew that line. I can't believe it. Oh my goodness. Oh, that line doesn't really line up with that one. That's okay. Don't worry, it's okay. It's hiding behind. See, like this line here doesn't really line up with that one, but... Oops. Don't worry about it, it's fine. God, how long is this version of the song? Hang on, let me see. Oh my god, why is this one like 14 minutes long? What the hell? Also, why is it not playing the playlist? I was done it again. It's like going outside the playlist. Dude, play the playlist, bitch. What are you doing? Stop not playing the playlists. Fucking YouTube, man. Swear to God. I was wondering why that damn song was like going on for so long. Jeez. Right, so let me turn up the music a bit more. Tiny bit more. Or is it that this song is just very quiet? I do find that it happens more often than not. A lot of songs from like the Super Nintendo era. They are like very compressed, and it's no doubt that way on purpose, right? It's probably they were like running with like limited space on the cartridge, right? Okay. Kind of messed it up there at the end. I don't want to redraw the entire line, so... Yeah, perfect. But isn't it around about this time like prime time for like the UK? Where's my UK viewers at? Huh? I think like I recently actually looked at my audience, and I think it was like over 50% America, which is crazy. It was like vastly American, so I think that absolutely makes sense. Because I think like even my good friend Eric, he's talked about that in his videos, like a lot of his content, because he's from the UK, and a lot of his content he makes is like vastly, obviously catered towards Americans, because YouTube is like very American based, so that's where like it gets like most of the traffic from, because yeah, English, I guess. So how long is this song? Why is this song like 13 minutes long? It's gone. Goodbye. See ya. Oh, why is it? Did it again. Oh no. That's so weird. When I go next, I expected to go next in the playlist, and it plays like some like unrelated crap. Weird. Yeah, people in the suggested music section in my Discord, don't suggest the giant songs, please. Make it 4 minutes or less. It's perfect. More for my own sanity. If I have to listen to the same shit looping over and over and over and over and over and over and over, I'll go insane. You should play Doi Storm. It's like 3 minutes. All right. Hang on, I'll let me see here. Let me copy and paste that then. Let's see if we can add that. Post. Oh yeah, from Persona 3, right? Yeah. Do we want the original one from Persona 3, the original, or do we want the reload version? 99.9% germ free. What? Oh, weird. Oh, there's only the Persona 3 version. Though I'm guessing all other versions has what's the word? It would, like, the portable version would have used like the same one, right? So yeah, makes sense. Alright, hang on, I'll pause this. Pause that. Hang on, what's this one? Oh yeah. And this is the one that goes, you'll dance, right? Yeah, this is the one. Oh, I like this one actually. Yeah, this song slaps. Hell yeah. Alright, I'll add that. Save to music playlists. Add it to it. Just hang on. I need to refresh this so it'll appear in the playlist. There it is. Okay. Perfect. Let's go. Yeah. I do remember that was because I did play through Persona 3 Portable. I think it was last year. Because I remember, yeah, I did play through the whole entire game here on this YouTube channel. And I do remember this one being a favorite. It's like this and like the battle theme. Big stars of the show, I guess. Yeah, though I did like when I searched for this song, the first one that showed up was a 15-minute version, so it's like, But this one's great for sure. Absolutely. Oh, excuse me. Goodness. I don't want to make it that close right here. Yeah, so it loops over the lyrics like twice and fades out. Okay, perfect. Excellent. Very cool. Okay. Oops. Oh. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to move that, but that's okay. Hang on, how come it... What? Why is this happening? Oh, I think it's because this playlist is set to not loop and it's playing the last playlist and last track and it's getting very confused. Oh, I see. That's exactly what's happening. I see. That's why the playlist is like ending. Because it got to the end and it's like, this is the last one. I see. Got it. Because I said to shuffle and I'm like, that should be enough, right? Should just keep on going, but apparently not. I'm pretty sure I haven't set the loop last time, but maybe it never played the last track. Maybe. Yeah, okay. Fix that one. Fire there. If you like another chill song, there's Holy Summit from Sonic Battle. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what I wanted to make my playlist, or my playlist for streaming for, like, chill songs, but... Yeah, I think as it went along, I added like, more intense songs, and I was like, yeah, it's fine. Whatever. So... But yeah, let me see. Oh, goodness. Oh, don't tell me I'm tired already. No. Let's see here. Holy Summit. Battle Cats. Oh, I spelled it incorrectly. Wait, no. Oh yeah, Summit IT. From Sonic Battle. There we are. There we are. Heck, it's not shuffling. Oh, shuffle wasn't turned on, that's why. Whatever. Yeah. So it sounds like this. Oh yeah. Oh, this is a Game Boy Advance game though, so it has like that Game Boy Advance crunch, right? Yeah. It's got that very like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like very like, has the like suppressed sounds. That's fine, that anyway. So. Alright, that's right. Well, anyway. Save. To playlist. Excellent. And I'll just leave it in there. Like it might play, it might not. Actually, I'll play it after this one. After this one is done. I'll give every track its fair shot. But I usually like to leave it on like random or shuffled, and then it plays whatever. So, but I'll manually play it after this one. So. Yeah, and that's why I don't like have like any like as great as like Warrior Lane 4 is. Like I do love Warrior Lane 4, but that's also very the case of like it has that very like suppressed sounds to it, and like what was it, Metroid Fusion, also the same case. Which is very bizarre. I'm guessing like they had to make the music that way for whatever reason. Not sure why, but it might have been a limitation of the hardware or something. But not that we really cared or noticed back in the day, but. Like comparing 1 to 1, like you can definitely pick it up. Yeah, that'd be an interesting project for like audio and engineers to do. Somehow like remake it from scratch, finding like the original samples and making like an uncompressed version of like Game Boy Advance songs. That'd be a cool idea. Make it as high quality and clean as possible. Alright, hang on. I can change in a second. Gonna play StarCraft music, but hold on. Let's finish drawing this line. Okay. Scroll all the way to the bottom. There we go. Okay, so there's like the biggish movements on both sides.
Cream and sugar. Cream and sugar. Cream and sugar. Cream and sugar.
Oh, that was a little carpet.
Up, madam. Cream and sugar. Up, madam. Cream and sugar. Up, madam. Cream and sugar.
Yeah, that's fine. All good. Okay. How long have I been on for as well? Where are we at? Oh, 2 hours? That's fine. Yeah, I'm not sure how long I'm going to go for today, but we'll see. Because I usually like to make it around about 3 hours-ish, but I don't know. I can go on for a bit longer. Not like I have anything to do. Ah, I forgot to draw a line right here. Look at me, I'm an idiot. Goodness. Terrible. Should hate that. Yeah, for some reason this song like reminds me of like when you have like your power supply like not plugged in like all the way and it's like not working properly with whatever device you're trying to use. Like whatever they're trying to use for like the bass in this, the bass track. Sounds a lot like that. Or like there's some sort of like microphone feedback or something. I don't know. Did this song play before? It did. Next. Yeah, usually if a song plays twice in like a session, I'll skip it. Okay, if anything, I want this playlist to get big enough that I don't have to skip any songs, but to get to that point, I need to add more music. So how big is it right now? Hang on, let me see 1 second. It's currently 122 songs large, so I reckon when it gets to around about 300 plus, should be right. Yeah. Because I've talked about this on previous streams, but I think my Spotify like liked songs list is about 600 songs strong. And like it'll play shit that I hear all the time, but then suddenly like, you know, once in a blue moon, it'll play a song and it's like I haven't heard this in like 4 months. The hell? So yeah, it happens. Yeah, they're gonna need to add more music as well. So yeah, I think I'm like trying to go against like adding songs with lyrics, but like a lot of the music from this game is It's not exactly in English, right? So it's like a made-up language. It's not even Japanese. So yeah, it could be either or. 300 plus songs, exactly. Yeah, I could get there by like dumping like a bunch of songs from like, you know, tons of games, but it's like dumping like a whole entire soundtrack, like every song from a game, but then you'll get a lot of songs from a single game, right? So if anything, I want to make it a bit varied. If anything, I want to add like, you know, 3 songs from a game, 3 songs for another game. So that way you get more variation, right? But yeah, I'll get there eventually. I just need to get off my ass and actually add songs. I think I was actually doing that on the train rides to work. It's like I had like 20 minutes to sit there and do nothing, so I was like, I'll just sit on my phone and add songs from games, so I did that a couple of times, but I need to do it more. But I need to remember some like good games that had good songs, so that's the problem. And plus when I do it, like my history playlist gets clogged up with like songs, so some video that I was watching that I wanted to continue watching later, I gotta scroll through like 200 videos or something to get to, so oh, I see that right there. Aha! See it right there where I didn't connect that line properly. I noticed that. I think that's like the one thing when like you try and do like fills, right? You're trying to find like the one line that has like a tiny break in it that's not connected properly. And it's like, where is it? It could be anywhere. You're a wiener. Yeah, thanks for the $9.99. You got it. Sure. Wiener, huh? Alright. Let me get on a blank frame here. Let's see here. Wiener, huh? Kind of like this. Yeah? Oop, it's not drawing. There we are. And then like this. And then like this. There you go. It's a wiener in a bun. Perfect. Right? No, hang on. Good. Yeah, perfect. Hang on. I'm not done yet. I'm gonna take it one step further. We're gonna get meta. It's also gonna be a wiener dog. Ah, delete the line. No. Oh, I think this Mario Paint song is the one that has like the 2-minute end of silence. You and me, we're stuck here in the silence. Until I hit this button. Not another cat. Yeah, I need to get rid of like a lot of these Castlevania songs. I got too many. I'm sick of listening to Castlevania. And then there we are. Do want to color it in? Sure. We'll do. Oh no, I'll do actual colors. It's usually what I do. Like when I color stuff in, I'll usually do, like use temp colors and then change the color later. But we'll do. Oh, do we want to do like Persona 4 aesthetic, where like a Persona aesthetic in general, where like they're very lit, harshly on one side, right? Where like it looks like someone set up like a light like directly next to them. Right. Sure. There you go. There's your wiener dog. Use it for whatever you need it to. Print screen now, 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 now. So I'm going to delete it. And it's dead. Ugh. Alright. Back to the projects. Where were we? Oh yeah. Stuff. I don't like stuff. Enhance. Zoom. Okay. But yeah, definitely add stream alerts. It's definitely, I should like look into that as soon as I'm done here, right? Instead of being like, yeah, I'll do it later, and then I don't do it. The classic. Because there's been a couple of things that I want to do for the stream that I haven't done. And I'm like, yeah, I'll get around to that later, and then I run out of time, or I don't do it, or both happens. Ugh. This song already plays well. I think I might have. Mega Man 3. What's the intro song going to sound like when you finish the video? Oh, funny you should ask that. Cause I did actually commission a custom song for it. Hang on. Do I actually have it here on this computer? Let me see. I don't know if it's saved. I know it's saved on my laptop. Yeah, because I actually commissioned someone to do a custom variation of like the intro song. It might be in my downloads. Let me see. Cover. Oh, is this it? Oh, yeah, this is it. Okay. I found it. Get ready for an exclusive. I'll play it right now, actually. But yeah, I did get a guy called Bar X. I think this might be the incomplete version, but yeah, more or less you'll get the gist. But yeah, I got a guy called Bar X to do a version, and I paid him for it. So this is money coming out my own pocket. But yeah, this is what I'm gonna use. Yeah, I think this is the slight incomplete version. So. Yeah, I'll do. I won't play the whole thing in case somebody's like recording right now, but no stealing. Mine, I paid for it. But anyway. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna use. Probably in the next version, I'm gonna play like the intro part, and then when I eventually do the big, huge compiled version, it's gonna have that, and also I want to do animated intro. So it's going to have those two things going on, so yes. Money well spent, yeah, absolutely. And he did a great job as well for not being familiar with Persona at all and more or less trying to cover it by ear, so it's more or less I just sent him the video of the song I wanted to cover and he's like, all right, I got it, so but yeah, absolutely talented. And as well, I want to get somebody to do vocals to that as well at a later stage, probably when I get closer to having part 5 nearly finished, right? But yeah, it just makes me wonder if I want to pay somebody to make an intro as well, or if I want to do it myself. I'm still debating on that, but I guess I could reach out and I could ask, but because I've got a storyboard for the intro that's ready to go. I think I might need a bit of tweaking, but we'll see. Yeah, because it makes me wonder if I want to wait for the re-release of Revival, because like one of the things I want to do for the intro is I want to like make it zoom in on the Dojima house from like a sky view, and as well being able to see that in the 3D space, it might make that much more easier. Well, I guess I could always watch the anime for reference sake, so because I remember I actually did that a couple of times. Because I usually just use the backgrounds from the game for reference, but there was like one thing in one of the parts where you couldn't actually see the other side. Because I remember when they're in front of the TV at Junis, you couldn't see the other side of the store, so I had to actually consult the anime to see what that actually looked like. So, you know, not that it matters that much, but I wanted to get kind of, you know, get it as close as the source material as possible. So. But yeah, so people that I got in mind, I want to get some for those vocals. Maybe reach out and see. Because there's some people that I've actually reached out to, see if they want to help out with this project, with like songs and like vocals and stuff. And I just get like no response, so I think that's like the worst thing you do. Like, I don't understand if you responded being like, oh yeah, you know, I'm not interested, blah, 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 right? Like, more than often, you'll send something out and you just get nothing in return. It's like, here's my contact email, and you email them, and you just get nothing in response, so... Like, Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I've talked about this on stream before, but I've tried to get in contact with Sapphire herself, who did the original dub for this. I've tried to get in contact with her a couple of times, and I just get no response every time, so... Yeah, I'm assuming at this point she probably wants nothing to do with this project, so... She's definitely moved on and just wants to do her own thing, I'd say, so... rather than getting roped into it again. But at the same time, like this, it's so weird. Like some creators, like they blow up from like the dumbest things, like the things they don't take too seriously. But then there's like, oh, I'm done with that. I want to move on to something else, right? But then that dumb thing that they became popular for just stays popular, and that's the thing they'll be known for forever, right? Like I've always said, like the thing you get known for is, you know, what you kind of want to ride at for the rest of your life. Because what was it? The guy who played Spock for like the longest time, he was like against, like, you know, the role. Because he was like a very, you know, he was like a trained theatrical actor, right? Though Spock was like the, you know, the one thing he ended up getting known for. So he was like very hesitant of riding that train. Though I think eventually he came around. He's like, yeah, right, fine. So, yes. This is an animation? It is! Yeah, man. This is the process. This is how it works. But, check this out. Look at it move!
Right
wow! Crazy. It's like a bunch of drawings, and you draw them all, and they kind of like link together, and they make a thing. It's insane. Yes, I know.
I'm tough, you sissy. Cream? Oh, coming right up, madam.
But yeah, this is the slow process. So, that's the masterpiece. Oh yeah, it's that. That's the one. I forgot. Right? Oh, where was I? Oh goodness. Did I just finish this one? Where was I? Uh-oh. Where was I? I've lost my place. No, it's fine. I think I just drew that one. Yeah. Something like that. That's fine. Yeah, about here. OBS Studio disconnected. But why? Okay, apparently that's fine. But then my internet hicking up. Everything's fine. Stop panicking. Hang on, let me see. We're still live, right? Yeah, okay, we are. Excellent. Got it. Trying to be an animator too. I have a drawing tablet and use Critter? Haven't heard of that. Hold on, let's look it up. Critter. Oh. Free open source painting program. Neat. Oh, interesting. Well, I guess it's like more or less like how you can use Photoshop for animation. Same deal, right? Yeah. Yeah. I see. Animation app 2? Right. I see. Yeah, but more or less like it's all about practice, right? Because, you know, I've been drawing for... well, drawing pretty much my whole life and animating since 2016. Actually, when was my very first animation? Oh, hang on. Let's have a look here. Let's go to my Newgrounds page. Because I'm pretty sure on my Newgrounds page I've deleted like very little. So I can't tell you. Let's have a look here. Because I remember the exact animation where I started taking it seriously, right? So let's see, 2006. Okay, so I started making garbage at 2006. So you practice for many, many years. And where is... Okay, so 2013 is where I started taking it seriously, so... There you go. But yeah, if anything, I'd suggest like if you're brand new, like make a bunch of like little tests. I remember that's what I used to do for like ages. Even if you don't show anybody, just like make like a looping animation of like, you know, whatever you want to do. Like some guy's arm, like, you know, wiggling, like going, whoa! And the next frame it goes, you know, whoa! Like, you know, etc. So, like, do a little test to see what you can do and how to learn, like, learning stuff, right? So, I'm not so good at animations, but yeah, I just did a video. It's my first week. My first week trying to animate was last week, by the way. 2013 was when I was born, so I'm 12. Oh, you're really young. I see, I see. But hey, now it's the perfect time for you to get that practice in, right? So when you're old enough to get a job and you want to work in the animation industry, there you're set. You'll be like, I'm self-taught. I know how to do all this stuff. Oh, to be fair, in this day and age, you can use there's tutorials for anything, so. But it all depends, like, what you want to do, right? Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, what was I gonna say? I don't know something. But yeah, always the simpler ideas are the best. You're probably like, at this time, you're like, I'm gonna make a Minecraft parody and it's gonna be epic and it's gonna have all these things in it. No, dial it back. Think simple. Simple ideas are the best. Though it's trying to find that fine line between simple and unique, so that's the hard part. Yes. Because you're always going to try to think too big and it's going to be too drastic and you're going to end up giving up. Though that being said, if you are going to make bigger projects, try to take it in like chunks. Because that's what I'm doing right now with this. Like, this is scene 7. Oh, this song played already. Get out of here. But yeah, this is scene 7. And I've cut up this project into different scenes. So there's 18 scenes in total. And I'm taking each individual scene one at a time. So I'm collectively finishing this animation in parts. So I'm not staring at it as a whole. So think like you know, like a Lego build, I guess. Like each individual piece is an individual scene, and you snap all the Lego bricks together, and eventually you get a big final project done, right? Same kind of idea. Though I've always thought of animation like how, you know, how carvers back in the day, they used to like carve like giant statues out of like stone. Like every day you chip at it just a little bit more. You know, you do it every day, and eventually it'll be done. So that's what's the saying? If you advance something by 1% every day, in theory it'll be done in 100 days. So that as well. Kind of minor advice, I'm guessing. Yeah, though I guess like it all depends like what you want to make as well, so it's very different. There's lots of little shortcuts you can take in between things. You can do this, you can do that, so yeah, I don't know. And as well be inspired by people that you know, that's also another trap that a lot of people fall into. They want to make their own content, but they're like, hey, I like that. I want to make something like that. But then they make something that's way too similar to the thing that they're inspired by. So that's also another trap that, you know, I see a lot of people falling into. So to be fair, eventually, you know, you do it for long enough, you'll refine your art and you'll find your own niche. So don't give up is the advice that I have. And I think the saying is like, you know, you want to get good at an instrument, it takes about 10 years of practice. Same idea, I guess, applies for art. Though art is subjective though, so. And that's the hard part, I guess. Guess who was it? Jackson Pollock. He was the first person to do paintings where the paint never touched the canvas, or the brush never touched the canvas. He used to just drip paint onto on canvases because he like literally ran out of room. So he started painting on the floor, and that's how that came from that. So, but he got well known because he was like the first person to do that. So. And Basquiat, he was like the first person like to start doing graffiti stuff, graffiti art. He started by just like randomly like writing on walls just because he could, and just like nobody had the idea of like doing that before he did. So.
Select your hero.
Thank you for the advice, but I don't know what to do now. I learned animation basics, if you see in my recent video, but I don't know what to do. Do you know anyone I can do? Well, the easy thing to do is to do collaborations, get your foot in the door that way. Like, you make something small and a lot of people pitch in, they help out, and they make like a bigger project out of that, right? So I always say Newgrounds is a great source of getting yourself started. They are very welcoming, and I'm sure they have like a bunch of tools. Actually, I'll go to your channel. Let's see here. Oh yeah, my week 1 animations. Oh yeah, bouncing ball test. Like everyone does this. Yeah, see, not bad. Yeah, so you at least started, so there's that. But yeah, Newgrounds is a great source of like getting started. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah. But yeah, I definitely recommend watching some, you know, basic animation tutorials. Oh, actually, hold on. I know the perfect thing for this. Hold up. There was a series that Harry Partridge did back in the day of like literally how he does stuff, and if you're basic as dirty dishwater. Let me see. Happy Harry. Hoo-ha. Oh, re-upload? Oh, they've been taken down? Oh, I'm guessing like the original channel they were uploaded on doesn't exist anymore, but they've been re-uploaded, so that's cool. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of animations that Happy Harry did. and I'd highly recommend watching them all. So go check those out. And yeah, he'll pretty much like tell you like how to do stuff, how to animate characters, what easing is. So yeah, high recommendation for those. So yeah, probably better than I could explain it. I think I did a couple of tutorials, like, you know, what easing is, like how to do stuff, but I don't think I explained it very well, so I don't know. It's like I know all the stuff, but like getting it from like my brain to my mouth is was more difficult than I thought. So I did my best, but yeah, definitely recommend checking those out for sure. Do you stream on Saturdays? Usually I usually stream later than this, but I thought I'd stream a bit earlier, just to see see if there was anybody else different on. And there's been a couple of people that I haven't recognized, so it's the time zone difference. So give some other people a chance to watch. Yeah, but the voice mask like me just drawing. And hey, if people want to chat in the chat, they can. So. But yeah, I'm more or less using this as a motivator to get this product done, because there's been so many weekends that go by where I don't work on it at all. So when I've got an incentive to work on it, it's there. So yeah, you're going to see the video now. Well, it's a whole series of tutorials, so they are lengthy, but you're not going to watch them in like 2 minutes. But so yeah, if you can bookmark it or if you can watch it later, yeah, definitely recommend those, because you already got a tablet, so you're already halfway there, right? So but yeah, Happy Harry Partridge is like one of like the gods of animation, so or into animation, so he definitely knows what he's talking about. You love the intro? Yeah, it's very good. So what is he? I think he like last time I saw from him, he did like a Patreon. Apparently, he's going to be making more content, like more frequently. Oh, I think he's doing a new Dr. B soon, right? Yeah. Oh, didn't he do Starbarians recently? Or I don't know. I can't remember. It's probably something that appeared in my feed, and I was like, I'll watch it later, and I didn't. Yes. Since you started this series, I started middle school, finished middle school, started high school, graduated high school, and I'm starting a second year of college. You're crazy dedicated, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit crazy to think about. But yeah, I did look back just before at part 1. I was like, how long ago was that I uploaded that? Oh, yeah, it was like 9 years ago. Oh, jeez. But yeah, I'm definitely going to get this series done. I'm not going to leave it straggling or astray. That's going to be... Even if I never make anything animated ever again, I'll at least have this finished, right? So... Even if it takes me 100 weekends, I'll do it. Right. Because I was saying earlier, with part 1 and 2, I was making that when I had no job. So I was able to work it on it every day. But now I do have a job, so I only have the weekends to work on this. And even then, my time is quite limited, so... I've usually got too much other shit to do, so... Here. Isn't the high-end Daisy comic not even finished? No, it's not. Yeah, because they got as far as just the 5th part. Or I guess like as, you know, Sapphire dubbed the comic in its entirety. And yeah, the comic never got finished. I'm not sure why, but I don't know. Maybe just wanted to make, because I know that Gigi DG, the original creator, she moved on to making original comics after that. So I'm guessing it's a case of like, I made this really stupid thing and I got really popular because of it. I don't want to get known for that. I want to like, you know, make my own original stuff. So, and I see that all the time with creators. They make like that thing that I think is like the dumbest thing in the world and like nobody will care about. They just make it for fun and like laughing at it, right? And then it blows up and becomes super popular and like, no, 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 look at my other original stuff. This is better. No, this is crap. No, don't look at it. So I'm assuming it's a case of that. No, don't know for sure, but yeah, I've seen it happen so many times. So to Risei's dungeon, it got up to Shadow Teddy, which is after that. So that's where part 5 happens. So it's time for Shadow Teddy's Existential Kids Corner. Right. Yeah, that part's gonna be super fun to animate. I can't wait. But for now, we're just slowly drawing Dojima over and over and over and over and over. I think it was with part 2 where I was like doing that like very slow turn, like near the end of like that one. I think I was like literally drawing Dojima like every day for like a month straight. I was going nuts. The guy who voice acted Ryoji in the Ryoji Adventures comic dub, voice acted Mashima in Persona 5, and Reveli in Breath of the Wild, which is neat. Oh yeah, Super Mega, right? Yeah. Yeah, and that's great to see. Like some voice actors, like they make it. And even the person who voiced Naoto in this dub, apparently like she's like a person that's like, you know, does voice acting for a living now. So that's cool. Because like I think I like looked up a bunch of like the people like after the fact, like what they're doing now. And like some like do other stuff and they still do voice acting as like a hobby, but some people actually made it, so which is crazy. I mean, if you're talented enough, right? As well as Rena Chen from Newgrounds. She like did like tons of like free voice acting work back in the day, and then she actually made into voice acting, and then she's like done a ton of like, you know, voice work. She was Jolene in JoJo Part 6, and she was 2B in Nier Automata, and she was Talim in Soul Calibur 6. So yeah, very cool. Yeah, I've always said like whatever art form, like you can always improve, always get better, right? So I'm guessing those that actually wanted to actually go into the business and were talented enough to do so, actually want to get Sword out there and actually do it for real, then yeah, they made it. Yeah, I think it was Rice Pirate also did one voices for one of the characters in JoJo Part 5. Pretty sure. Can't remember which one it was, but yeah. Or which character it was, but he was one of them. Oop, oh god. Pressure sensitivity, please. By the way, I think I have to go. It's 4:18 a.m. To see you on Saturday. If you stream, I am going to watch the video next Saturday. I am going to make a week 2 animations vid. Yeah, no worries, man. All good. Yeah, appreciate you stopping by, and yeah, good luck with your animation adventure. But yeah, practice, right? You may think at some point you're amazing. You're not. You can be better. So practice. Like, even looking back at some of my older animations where I thought I was, like, amazing. Like, looking back at them now, it's like, yeah, these are crap. These are so bad. So, to be fair, you are your own harshest critic. But still, there was like points where I'm like, oh, I'm really good. Heck, I'm not as popular as these other Newgrounds animators, right? And then looking back at them now, I was like, yeah, these were kind of bad. So that explains it. Comparatively, anyway. So. Yeah. But yeah, how long have we got now? Where are we at? Are you almost 3 hours? Yeah, cool. Yeah, I reckon I might do as much of this sequence as I can and then wrap up from there. We made progress, and if anything, I might be able to stream tomorrow, depending on how I'm feeling. That'd be cool. Maybe stream at like a later hour, so more people will be up and about. Because usually this at this hour is like usually like the middle of the day, America-wise, right? So people are busy doing stuff. Got those weekend jobs and or weekend activities, right? Versus later on, it's like you want to get home, you want to watch something. What they call in the business, prime time. Which now that I think about it, makes perfect sense. I actually never thought about it like that before. It's like the way that like television schedules would work. Usually have like the garbage playing throughout the day, and then later in the evening, that's when you see the good stuff, right? Makes sense. Okay. So how's that looking?
Cream and sugar. Cream and
Oh, what happened there? Oh, this is the frame I was working on. Oh, that's why. I see.
cream and sugar. Cream and sugar. Cream and sugar. Cream and sugar. Cream and
Yeah, it looks fine. But yeah, if anything, I think that might do it for now. So I'll save that. Because, yeah, I go for a bit longer, but my hand's getting a little bit sore, so. Yeah, I think 3-hour sessions are perfect. But I reckon I might come back with this tomorrow if I'm feeling up to it, so I reckon that might be a great idea. If anything, it's to make up for not doing this last weekend, so do 2 weeks to catch up, right? So, no, 2 days, sorry. 2 weeks. Goodness gracious. Yeah, so I think I might do that. Yeah, so if you're here, I'll catch you here. And if you're here, thanks for hanging out. Yeah. And I'll see you then. All right. Goodbye.